Hi, I'm Trish Feaster, back with another Best of Rick Steves. This time, we're in Edmonds, and we're here visiting family, lifelong friends, and dedicated staff at Rick Steves Europe. We're all here to wish him a happy 60th birthday. We love you, Rick, and we're so grateful for the impact you've had on all our lives. Thanks for joining us, and have a happy birthday.
Rick Steves Europe, this is Karen. What? Rick is turning 60? In dog years, that's dead. In all seriousness, Rick, I just want to wish you a happy, happy birthday. Thanks for employing me for the last 15 years and for all your generosity. Happy birthday.
Hi, Rick. I'm standing in a very beautiful place right now, a place that you know well, the Quad on the UW campus. It's especially beautiful now with all the blossoms in bloom and spring is in the air. It's a beautiful place. It's also a meaningful place because you and I met, not here, but up there in Smith Hall 32 years ago. You were teaching your class European Travel Cheap. I was a young architecture student from WSU, go Cougs, planning his first trip to Europe. We talked after class one day. I offered to do some maps for you, and the rest is history. Now back then, as I recall, there weren't too many products that we were selling. We did have this money belt, the metal zipper, kind of painful. The only book we had was this one, Europe Through the Back Door. There are so many memories from those old days, and I think the things I remember the most fondly would be the projects we worked on, those audacious ideas that I helped you get off the ground. Things like Europe 101. Remember all those late nights, you and me and Jean pasting things together and cutting books out of other books to put into ours. Those are some really great memories. Transitioning the tours from the minibus tours to the big bus tours. And I think the things we have today, they're definitely more polished and refined and nicer in a lot of ways, but the essence of what we've always done has been the same, helping people to travel better. Many people have helped in that process. People like Patty and Jean and Sam and Mike and Steve and many others, not to mention the cast of characters in Europe that are essential to what we do. People with those one-word names, kind of like a Brazilian soccer player, Walter, Angelino, and Ceriso. Rick, you've inspired many people, and I would dare say that if there was a line of people that would say that you've changed their life, it would start here, stretch to the Space Needle, and beyond. But I also like to say I feel like I belong near the front of that line because you really have changed my life, both work-wise, my personal life, and everything in between. And for that, I am very grateful. I was trying to think, though, what would one thing be that would remind me of Rick Steves? It's interesting. It's not a book. It's not a money belt. It's not a DVD. What would it be? I think it would be this guy. Yeah, this guy, or some animal like this, has always graced your grand piano, guarding the door of your house, whether it's been your house on Dale Way, or Frederick, or Wharf Street, or Edmund Street today. And I think it reminds me of you because it speaks to me of your humor and your irreverence, two qualities I admire very much. So I want to wish you a happy birthday, a happy 60th birthday, from me and from him or her. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Rick! Ow! Woo! Nice work. Nice job. Crap. Done.
Greetings from the Starship Big Surprise. Happy birthday, Rick. Live long and prosper.
Dad, I'm in Dublin, and I just want to say happy birthday because you're such a wonderful dad. And thank you for all the life lessons you've shared with me. And I'm here with 27 of my closest friends, and we all just want to sing you a song, all right? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you. Cheers. Happy birthday, Dad.
Corey, do you feel like Rick's 60th is going to affect you personally?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
There it is.
Wow, there it is.
And the train connections are great. You know, what I love is standing, say, in Cologne train station with a rail pass in my hand, and one track has a train going to Berlin, one track has a train going to Copenhagen, and I haven't even decided yet which one I'm going to be on.
Trains are great, but if you're going to be in somewhere like Sweden, a car can really be nice. Although Rick says only a Swedish meatball would drive in Stockholm.
Speaking of food, I think we should talk about Paris, because Paris is the food capital of Europe, and the entire Rue Claire smells like the feet of angels.
Well, you guys, listen, Ireland is the rainy Italy. And not only that, when you're in Ireland, you have the strange sensation of understanding a foreign language.
Well, there is no Italy but the Italy. And for real Italy, there's Rome and south. Now, if you like Rome, you should keep going further south because it only gets better. But if you find that Rome is a bit too chaotic already, then turn around and head north because it only gets worse.
Happy birthday, Rick!
Corey, over here. This is Denny Wackerbar from the Nottingham American Football Inquirer. How do you feel about Rick turning 60?
No, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
12 years ago, I started working with Plum down in the basement, and everything we made was kept down there. Now we're 11,000 square feet, racking to the ceiling. We even have a forklift, Rick. It's been 12 years that I've worked for you, and it's been 12 of the happiest years of my life. Thank you for all the hard work that you do and everything that you've created. It's our job to ship it, and we hope to keep on doing that. Thanks, Rick. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, wherever you are.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Rick.
Happy birthday, Rick!
Happy birthday, the older the violin, sweeter the music.
Happy 60th birthday, Rick. I hope you enjoy your year and look forward to all the things that this decade gives you, like Medicare and senior discounts at the Taco Bell drive-thru. Happy birthday.
Hi, Rick. You may have expected some numbers from Core Ops and Accounting to ring in your big birthday, but instead we thought we'd surprise you with a little song and dance. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, Ricky, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky. Oh, Ricky, you're 6'0", and that's a fact. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky. Oh, Ricky, you're so old, you can't go back. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky. Oh, Ricky, what a pity, you're a big 6'0". We're hoping you can blow out all the candles on your cake. Oh, Ricky, you're so pretty, can't you understand? You're the travel guy with the best hair in the land. Oh, Ricky, so 60. Oh, Ricky, so 60. We're so Ricky.
Happy birthday to you, I love you, Daddy Pooh. A wise man by the name of Rick Steves once explained to me how life really works. Ages 0 to 20 don't really count. You're not even a full-fledged adult yet. Ages 20 to 40, you're still kind of figuring things out. So maybe life doesn't start until you're 40, but then 40 to 60, you're working your butt off, making the world a better place, leaving your legacy. So it's not until 60 when you get to really live for you. You get to follow all your passions, spend as much time with your daughter as you possibly can, and I just can't wait to see what this chapter holds in store for you. And of course you'll live till you're 103, but we'll talk about those extra 23 years when you get to your 80th birthday. So happy birthday, Dad. I love you so much. Just can't believe you're 60 because you still act like a child. Just kidding. Love you, Dad.
Hey, Rick. Happy 60th birthday. You know, I've known each other for a long time. Some of my favorite memories with you, fishing on my boat, trying to catch that elusive salmon, going out with my son, Christmas time to a show. But I think my favorite is our road trip a couple years ago from Seattle to Tallahassee. I think it was 5,120 miles that we traveled. We did many things. We went to the presidential library, Clinton's presidential library. That was fabulous. Memphis, Tennessee, Graceland, loved it. I think my favorite was Nashville, Tennessee with the music and the great barbecue. Going over the border in Florida, finishing our trip. It was a really fun time for me, and I really got to know you better, and I really enjoyed it. So I just want to wish you a great happy birthday, and I look forward to many more events with you and many more fun times. So enjoy your day, enjoy your time. Happy birthday, Rick.
Attention!
Happy birthday, Rick!
60. Wait, does that mean we're going to focus on limited mobility now?
Hi, Rick. I've known you for 21 years, and it's been a real pleasure. I was hired in 1994 for the summer for 3 months. I was just a kid. I never left. Those 3 months turned into 21 amazing years. Thanks for all the great memories. I've seen so much change and growth in those 21 years. Some wonderful memories I have are great staff retreats where we would take the whole staff to Leavenworth or LaConner, shut the place down. I remember the original building before we fused it together. I remember stuffing money belts by hand that Todd would deliver. I remember filling out rail passes, being careful to mark the right boxes. And I even remember selling tour members cash packs back in the days before the euro. Great times, and those were the good old days. And I've loved it all, and that's because of you. You're an amazing person, a wonderful boss. I feel truly blessed to be here and to be part of the Rick Steves family. Thanks for everything that you do for us and for my family. And as we refer to you at home as Uncle Rick, happy birthday from my family to you. Happy birthday, Uncle Rick.
Hi, I'm not Rick Steves, but Rick, I feel like I've been your travel partner for many, many, many years. Working for you all these years has been a festival of fun, and you've shown me how to put my travel dreams
into their upright and locked position. Over these many decades, you've carbonated my experience and taught me how to be a globe-trotting guinea pig. I've truly learned how to be a temporary local.
You've proven that fear is for people that don't get out very much. So I'm going to venture into this traffic-free pedestrian zone and rub elbows with the proud people of your hometown. Ah, a local eatery. Remember, wherever you are, savor the local delicacies. Over the years, styles have changed, but you really haven't. Happy birthday, Rick! Keep on traveling. Ciao.
Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Oh, that's my take. That's my take.
But did this
Everything?
Is it shot?
Very good.
Sure. That was brilliant, you guys. What do you think, Peter?
One more for me.
Happy birthday, Rick!
Hey, Uncle Rick. It's your birthday. I want to sing you a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Lena. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Rick. This one's for you. Bonjour. My name's Steve Smith, and for 25 years I've been trying mightily to convert you, Rick, to a true Francophile and a lover of the art of French living. It's been a fun ride, a rocky one at times, I must admit. We've had lots of successes and a few amusing setbacks. Let's think about those setbacks. Well, there was that night you had to spend in my van when we were first researching the France book 25 years ago, while I was above comfortably in my apartment in Paris. Then there was the fateful firebombing of our cherished Vinnie Van Gogh. A rough start, I must admit, to Steve's introduction of France to his friend Rick. Then there was that filming indiscretion. Yeah, where with Small World Productions, you might remember we were mic'd up and didn't realize it. Oh la la. And then there's that ongoing belief you have that in some way, the French are a complicated people. What would Charles de Gaulle say to that? And finally, there's that dang word ambience. One day, Rick, one day, ambiance will be uttered from your lips. But our successes certainly outweigh our setbacks. We've compiled a great series of guidebooks, maps, tools, all sorts of things to help travelers navigate this marvelous country, haven't we? And we've turned an entire generation on to the joys of Paris through the lens of our favorite pedestrian-only street, the Rue Claire. And I've witnessed a remarkable transition in you, my friend. One from a dorm food-loving, caveman-eating kind of guy to a true, really a true connoisseur of French cuisine. And that applies to wine too, Rick. Who knew that Bandol could be life-changing? All in all, it's been a très bon voyage. Let me be the first to wish you happy birthday in French. Bon anniversaire, Rick. Happy 60. From your friend and colleague, Steve.
Rick, happy birthday. Boy, 60 years, hard to believe, and I'm just so happy to be a part of the last 15. There's so much I want to tell you. Where to begin? I think I'd like to start with that time I was first hired. Do you remember that? 15 years ago, we met in the old building. The old building was under construction.
Welcome to Casa Diva, Rick. We all want to wish you a great 60th birthday. Thanks so much for being such a caring leader. We love working here. We love your passion, your integrity. You really are an inspiration to all of us each day, and we thank you for taking such great care of us. We know you love history, so we've got a little history lesson from 1955 for you. Take it away, Haley.
Hey Rick, happy birthday.
Just so you know, in 1955, the average price of a new car was $1,900, and gas price was only 23 cents per gallon.
Happy birthday, Rick. The #1 selling car in Europe was the Volkswagen Beetle, and a flight from New York to Paris took 14 hours and was $310 one way.
Happy birthday, Rick. A loaf of bread was 18 cents in 1955, and the microwave was introduced to the public at that time. And many people were lost and confused because Rick Steves Europe didn't exist yet. Happy birthday, Rick. In 1955, minimum wage was $1 per hour, and the average price of a new home was $10,000.
Happy birthday, Rick. If you feel like dancing, the top songs of the day were Rock Around the Clock and Cherry Pink. And if you feel like watching a movie, the Oscar for the Best Picture went to On the Waterfront.
Happy birthday, Rick. In 1955, the Warsaw Act was signed, uniting Eastern Bloc countries, and the Council of Europe adopted the blue flag with 12 gold stars as its emblem.
Happy birthday, Rick. In 1955, the world population was 2.8 billion, today it's 7 billion, and the Washington state population was 2.6 million, and today it's 7 million.
Happy birthday, Ricky. In 1955, Ray Kroc started McDonald's, and a hamburger was a whopping 15 cents. And also Disneyland opened up, and within the first 7 weeks, they had over 1 million visitors. I'm sure Trisha's happy about that.
Happy birthday! Gunsmoke debuted on TV, and the U.S. started sending money to Vietnam for the first time.
Happy birthday, Rick. In 1955, the Brooklyn Dodgers won their first and only World Series championship. On the team was Jackie Robinson, the first African-American Major League Baseball player. Also in 1955, Rosa Parks refused to sit at the back of the bus and was arrested.
Hi, Rick. I got nothing. I tried to decipher the clay tablets from the year you were born, but my hieroglyphics isn't so good. But I do believe that in 1955, Quaker Oats Company introduced instant oatmeal, which taught the French a lesson on culinary cuisine. And Rick, if you had never cut those golden locks of yours since the day you were born, your hair would now be 29 feet long. That would take the entire tour department to comb it. So happy birthday, Rick. Wheels up. And if I can find any information from those clay tablets, I'll get back to you.
What happened to Davy Crockett? Hi!
Salud!
Salud!
Nostrovia!
Feliz
Happy birthday!
cumpleaños!
Happy 60th birthday, Rick!
Happy 60th birthday, Rick!
Thanks for joining us.
Great to be here, Steve.
Thanks for having me, Steve.
Thanks for having me, Steve. How would you recommend best experiencing the magic, the majesty of the site?
Well, I think what's so unique about traveling to Edmonds, a great little corner of the world, and particularly traveling to Rick Steves Europe, is the unique culture you're going to find there.
The locals there are just fascinating. And if you just take time to get to know them, they are so friendly. You know, just become a temporary local.
It sounds like an amazing place.
There's nothing clichetic about it. It really carbonates my travel experience.
You almost get the feeling there's, I don't know, some sort of benevolent dictator running the place.
You see this guy's face everywhere. I mean, on signs, on books, on posters, in this weird art all over the walls.
Man, oh man, I want to go there.
I know you want to go back again and again, probably every day.
You will be so glad you visited.
You know, I hesitate to say this, but honestly, I think it's even better than Europe.
You're going to have somebody edit all this, right? You're not going to just put this on the air, are you?
A very happy birthday, Rick.
Happy birthday, Rick.
Happy birthday, Rick. We'll have to have a toast with apple juice. Welcome to the 60s.
So, hey Rick, wow, we heard you're living in the 60s now.
Oh man, it is so far out.
Like a freak out. That's not heavy, man.
No, it's like a total gas.
'Cause we're there with you, man. Oh yeah, so psychedelic and 60-licious.
Oh, you know, I woke up this morning with the sundown shining in.
Whoa, I found my mind in a brown paper bag, but then I tripped on a cloud and fell 8 miles high.
I tore my mind on a jagged sky.
So anyhow, we just dropped in to see what condition your condition is in. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah! What condition is in?
So hey, like
Have like a laid back happy birthday, hippie birthday, Rick.
Up the revolution. Peace and love, baby.
Hey, don't trust anybody over 70. So tune out, turn on, and have a groovy birthday, Rick.
There's gonna be a take 2 for sure. Not necessarily. We'll see.
No, I think sometimes
It can be good.
it could be funnier if we're sloppy.
Okay.
You're not still rolling, are you?
Welcome to Bookhouse. Inside this cute Dutch colonial is a hive of activity where all of our books are produced. Let's go inside. Darn, it's locked. We can go around back though. We can sneak in through the back door. Gosh, this thing seems to be jammed or something. Whoa! There's a lot of books here in Bookhouse. Well, come on in and just be careful. We'll come on into the kitchen. We keep our books clean. And warm. And cool. Let's come on in here. Happy birthday, Rick!
Happy birthday from Alaska, Rick. I just wanted to wish you a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy 60th, and I suppose I have to be careful what I say because I'll be joining you next year. Anyway, Yen and the dogs all say happy birthday. Bob does too.
Happy birthday, Rick.
And he's filming this little clip, so anyway, have a fantastic birthday. See you when you get home. Love you, and thanks for all that you do. Bye-bye.
Happy birthday, Rick. Oops, we were disorganized that time too, but this is the Cameron family, as disorganized as ever. But
and we each have a little bit to say to you as you celebrate your birthday, and Cliff is going to start.
Hey Rick, remember back in '84 when I told you the check is in the mail? Well, it really was, because I was cleaning up the other day, and I found the canceled check. Looks like it's for about 40 books, so you must have had a good year. So thanks for all the years since then, and here's to you for many, many good more years for you and your family. Thank you.
And that's 1984.
1984, yeah, back in '84.
Wow.
And I have somehow managed, Rick, to keep all of my keys that I've had to the building since I've been here, including the very first one, which is an ordinary house key. And I think there are 7 on here now, including the most recent one. But I have such fond memories of working here over the years. The times you would come back from doing presentations, and I was doing data entry at that time, and you'd come in with your briefcase and you'd open it up and there would be all of these pieces of paper that would flutter down on the desk. It would be checks, it would be tiny scraps of paper, and I had to take all of those names and addresses and put them on in our subscriber base so that we could send them catalogs and rail pass things. And then there was the time in 1995 when Ben had been working here for a while, and I came into you and I said, Rick, it's time that Ben needs to go to Europe. And he's graduating from high school and we want to give him a trip to Europe, so can you pick a trip for him to take? And as you know, he did that in 1996, and the rest is history.
That's true. They're more organized than I was. I didn't realize what my anecdote was going to be, so the first thing that you paid me for was these guys, stuffy money belts, $35 for each 1,000 of them. And I think it was totally illegal what I was doing, working at age 12 or 13, but anyway, it was the start of what's become something pretty amazing 20 some years later, and just so happy for all the experiences I've had working for you and this company and seeing it grow. And I think that our Cameron family wouldn't be who we are without Rick Steves and Europe through the back door, and it's enabled us to do so many things, and we just thank you profoundly for everything that you've done for us. So it's been great. Happy birthday.
Enjoy your day.
The number is irrelevant.
Yeah, they just keep coming maybe 2 or 3 times a year from here on in.
Have fun.
All right. Ciao. Also from Francesca.
Lonely Planet, senior Ruby developer. Huh. Oh, hi. Just doing some coding.
Trying out some new ideas. I know the staff portal's around here somewhere.
Happy birthday, Rick!
Oh, hi, Rick. Now that you're turning 60 years old, we all want you to continue to be healthy and happy for the next few decades. As you know, good health begins with good food, and that's why I'm at Claire's to give you birthday good wishes. So instead of a calorie-laden birthday cake and ice cream for you this year, may I offer you this hearty plate of good eating from Claire's. Happy birthday, Rick.
We all know that Rick Steves is the master of travel tips, and in the 15 years I've been working with Rick, I've learned a lot of lessons from the master. So here are some of my favorites. First of all, juice cures every ailment. The more juice you drink, the healthier you become. That's just science. Next, as a writer, I've learned from Rick, if you write something that's really good, it's a smart idea to copy and paste the exact same writing and put it several places in the thing that you're writing. So for example, people love it if they're reading about Amsterdam and there's a passage about legal prostitution, and then they turn a couple of more pages and there it is again. It's just a great surprise for them. I've also learned from Rick, watching him deal with political issues and controversy, that you really have to know where your limits are. So for example, it's perfectly fine if you want to walk down Main Street and remove all the American flags that you see to protest a president you don't like. You can get away with that. If you want to spend a couple of years devoting your entire life to legalizing marijuana in your home state, that works fine. You can even produce television shows to broadcast nationally about places like Iran and Palestine. No biggie. But the one thing you need to know, for the love of God, never ever acknowledge the existence of circumcision. Another thing that I learned from Rick in terms of traveling in Europe is we all know hotel rooms include breakfast, but what some people don't realize is they can also include lunch if you're willing to steal a sandwich from the buffet. What Rick explained to me once that I think is very helpful, the more expensive a country is, the more morally acceptable this becomes. I also learned from Rick that you can hate a place with every fiber of your being, even though you love some of the defining characteristics of that place. So for example, you can say, you know, I just hate those Greek islands, except I love Idra. Or you can say, oh, I just can't stand Scotland, except Edinburgh, Glasgow, and the Highlands. Or you can say, Istria in Croatia is a total waste of a traveler's time, except that Rovine is the best town between Venice and Dubrovnik. Let's see, what else have I learned from Rick? Well, I guess there is one more thing. Rick has taught me everything that I know about traveling in Europe, how to research and write guidebooks, how to learn and teach history, how to connect with the people, and how to be a better citizen of our planet. So thank you very much for everything, Rick, and I hope you have a fantastic birthday.
Hey Rick, I know you're not big on birthdays, but to me, being alive on this earth for 60 years is a big deal and something worth celebrating. So kick back, relax, light up, open a bottle of red, put on the dance music, and party on. So here's to you and to many more celebratory milestones. Happy birthday.
One thing I really admire about you, Rick, is how you embrace your life so wholeheartedly. I want to wish you the very best on your 60th birthday. Love you.
Happy birthday, Rick. You are a good man.
Happy birthday, Uncle Rick. Miss you.
Hey Rick, because this is such a special occasion, we wanted to mark some of the milestones of your career here at Europe Through the Back Door. Like, you remember your first tour, the Holy Roman Empire in XXI days, followed up by such great itineraries as the Heart of Gaul and the 3 city-states tour of Venice, Florence, and Cremona. Remember when you first started collecting personal information on your tour members and the #1 medical condition was the plague? And you remember when you hired the Venerable Bede to do research for your Anglo-Saxon book? And the time you hired Marco Polo to do the walking tours around Venice. And of course your wonderful packing light tips of 1 toga and a sandal repair kit. And then you started doing pledge drives for POF, Public Oration in the Forum. And you've been a big supporter for Bread for the Circus Maximus. You wrote your first non-guiding books, Travel as a Reformation and Europe 1. Always at the forefront of technology, you were one of the first to embrace movable type. Of course, you came up with that great slogan for the company, great guides, small groups, no barbarians. You had your first all-staff meeting, gather around a bonfire with Krog the caveman. You conducted your first cruise ship research aboard a longboat run by Vikings. You decided to name the company Pangea via the land bridge. You did your first holiday special, a very pagan ritual. And you ended all your shows with, keep on ransacking.
G'day, you old bugger. 60. I hear the big 60's finally caught up with you. You know, I was thinking about when we first met, Rick, and it was in Egypt and Israel. We were shooting there, and you were just getting to know me, a scruffy Kiwi, thought he knew everything, and then I was trying to get to know you, you know, Mr. Europe, who was a little bit out of his element. I mean, we kind of worked together, and I remember you wanting to, rather than just show, okay, here are the pyramids, here's the Sphinx and everything, you wanted to show some snotty-nosed little Egyptian kids in villages, which is kind of the real Egypt, and that's what you wanted to show then. And you still do that now, even with Europe, and that's something that I really admire. And the other thing about you bugger, is because I'm over there with you so much, in fact I'm leaving in a couple of days, is trying to keep up with you and trying to work out how you get so much flippin' energy, my friend. I'm putting it down to some sort of Norwegian mutant gene thing, but whatever it is, I want it in my next life. But in the meantime, I'll try to keep up with you, and happy birthday, happy 60th, you old fart.
Here we are continuing our tour of beautiful downtown Edmond, standing in front of Rick Steves Europe. As you all know, Rick Steves is the founder of Rick Steves Europe and a man of many talents. Can any of you name some of these talents?
Hasn't he written like 50 guidebooks?
Yes,
I heard
absolutely.
he's a musician. I think a classically trained pianist and a sousaphone virtuoso.
Yes, that's right. He played for the University of Washington in the marching band.
Interesting. I heard that he's a really good entrepreneur, and he has a TV show and a radio program.
Absolutely.
And I've seen him dancing on YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely. Great dancer.
I thought he was Canadian. Isn't he
Interesting.
from Edmonton? I'm pretty sure.
Interestingly enough, not Edmonton, but right here in Edmonds, Washington. So you're all correct. He is a true Renaissance man, but he's also known as a business leader and well known for his generous treatment of his staff. Can anybody think of any examples of this wonderful treatment?
Well, I know that after 9/11 and then during the Great Recession, he didn't lay anybody off.
Absolutely. He employs 100 people here in Edmonds and another 150 people worldwide. Absolutely.
I heard he gives handsome nickel and dime bonuses to his staff and also has a very generous profit sharing program.
And
True.
doesn't he give $1 million bonus to his staff every year?
Yes. Yeah. Which makes Rick Steves Europe Through the Backdoor staff the happiest people in Edmonds.
Yay!
So not only is he a caring employer, he's also a political leader. Have you heard about anything in the political arena that he may have accomplished or done?
Well, I heard him speak at Town Hall about his Travel as a Political Act book.
I also heard that he's a very big supporter of Bread for the World.
True.
Didn't he take a whole bunch of flags down after the 2003 Iraq War?
Yes.
And hasn't he also worked hard to decriminalize marijuana in both Washington and Oregon?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Moving on to California.
Rick Steves for president!
As interesting as that may sound, it's not true. An advocate for marijuana, sure, but we know that he does inhale. So, he also is very into the politics at the local level, here in the community. Have you heard of any of his involvement here at home in Edmonds, Washington?
I heard he donated $1 million to keep Cascade Symphony rent-free at the Edmonds Center for the Arts.
That's right.
And I've heard that he gives his staff generous rewards to spend at local businesses.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Didn't he buy an apartment complex to house single moms and their kids?
Yes, Pathway for Women in Linwood.
Wow, he's such an inspirational character. I can't believe how many lives he's touched.
Oh, who knew?
Thank you, Rick.
For inspiring work and for letting us share the ride.
Happy birthday!
I, of the People's Republic of Rickstevesistan, do hereby attack the United States of Frommer. Yay, I win again. Hey Rick, 40 years ago you set out to conquer the world of travel. You did it, buddy. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you, and you should be very proud of yourself. You know, you and I, we've done some traveling together. We've seen a bit of the world, had some good adventures, but we've also had another journey together, and that's our journey through life. We've gone together through school, through creative endeavors, marriages, kids. We've gone through some arguments, both great and very petty. We're both quite different now, but in some ways, we stay the same. Like Dante, we find ourselves midway through our journey through life. It's the time when memories of the past start to mix with events of the present. I hope that your mix is a very beautiful one. I wish you all the best. Have a happy 60th birthday and 60 more. Happy birthday, my friend.
Happy birthday, Rick!
Well, Rick, it's just a wonderful day, and it's a wonderful time to let you know how much I love you. I have loved you for many years, but I didn't believe it was 60 today. So anyway, you've been a wonderful boy, and you've done everything your dad's expected you to do. And you have this famous saying to me, well, Dad, I don't want to do it, but I'll do it. And I think that's wonderful. And I want to just have a short little message for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rick. Happy birthday to you.
What was the other one? Oh, marijuana. All right, should I start again from the top?
I think my favorite was Nashville. That legendary night that we had.
Happy birthday. I missed it.
The Brooklyn Dodgers won their only World Series championship, along with the first African American national, there, that's on the paper wheel.
Good job, Mad Horse.
Corey, Corey, over here.
I hope you have pause. Hope you have a great decade with all that it. I really enjoy you. Hope maybe I can help. Maybe.
Corey, Denny Wackaboth from the Nottingham football.
Hi, I'm not Rick Steves. 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 And it's taught me that how to put my travel dreams into their upright and locked position. Sorry. But Rick, I feel like I've been, sorry. But Rick, sorry. Into their upright, oops. Into their upright and locked position. Into their upright and locked position. I've truly learned how to be a
You've proven that being... You've taught that fear is for people who don't get out enough. Well, I'm going to venture into this pedestrian-friendly zone and rub elbows with the people who live here. So I'm going to venture into this pedestrian-friendly zone and rub elbows with the local people who live here and make this their home. So we're going to venture into this traffic-free pedestrian zone. Oh, fuck, I should have just walked. I'm sorry. I was just... a local eatery. Remember, savor the local delicacies. 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 Happy birthday, Rick. Happy birthday, Rick. Keep on traveling. Happy birthday, Rick. Keep on traveling. Happy birthday, Rick. Keep on traveling. Ciao. Happy birthday, Rick. Keep on traveling. Happy birthday, Rick. Keep on traveling.
Do the donut shot, Peter.
Just coding. Just doing some coding.
Hi, Rick.
Oops, sorry. And
Hi, Rick.
oh, sorry. I'll say action and then.
Nice try.
Okay.
I'm not going to be caught dancing at the Christmas party and on Facebook.
The only book we had was this bad boy, Europe Through the Back Door. Sorry, I just froze for a sec what I was going to say next.
It's okay.
It's especially beautiful this time of the year with all the leaves, or sorry, all the yeah.
Because I'm from the Midwest, so I'm familiar with like a lot of people have, you know,
Oh, okay.
taxidermy
Yeah.
things. So just seeing the different eyes is just,
Yeah.
it's always crazy. What do you know? What kind of animal it is?
I'm told it's a gray fox. I was convinced it was a mongoose because it was kind of a long, skinny body, but I'm told it's a gray fox.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's very sad. In this sublime, beautiful place to have a creature like
Can
this.
I get a picture of you?
Oh yeah, please.
That's fantastic.
All right, see you.
Oh, Lordy. Okay, I forgot it. No, wait a second. Oh, and two girls counting employed he. And two girls counting employed he.
Counting them. Wait a second, you should start again.
Yeah, right, counting them. I've been here 23. And me 17. Of your 60, we've been here. We've been here.
We've been here
40. Happy birthday,
Happy
Rick.
birthday, Rick.
You remember when I was first hired on, how many years ago is this now? 15 years, I think. And it was, rolling. Happy birthday, Rick.
Regla Hanadet.
Feliz cumpleaños, mi amigo.
Bon anniversaire, mon ami.
Salute.
Gratis på Fullestadagen. Solet, na GM nam. Zolet, na GM nam. Means good luck, good cheer, may you live 100 years.
Ta-da!
We have a resident artist on staff who made our first tour patch for the warehouse. We'll have one for every year that we're here. So Rick, it's official. We're now officially 1 year old up here. And to celebrate the occasion, we have our in-house chef making our lunch for the day, which is going to be burgers and onion rings.
Cheeseburgers with bacon.
With bacon.
Blue cheeseburgers with bacon.
For 1 year.
Next year, what are we having for next year?
I don't know, Rick's coming up.
Tenderloins.
Yeah, we're having tenderloins. And Rick's coming up.
1 year anniversary at the warehouse. Here we go. Yeah.
Do 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 do. Oh, that was heavy. It's your line.
Whoa, Rick. Man, you're living in the 60s now.
Oh man, that is so far out.
Like a freak out.
I tore my mind on a jagged sky. I tore my mind on a jagged sky. You know, I woke up this morning with the sundown shining in.
Whoa. I woke up and found my mind in a brown paper bag.
Tune out,
Turn on and have a groovy birthday, Rick. I'll get that call. Rick,
You're a cool cat.
dude,
Peace out.
yo.
I think in Paris my favorite street is the Rue Claire because the Rue Claire smells like the feet of angels.
Ireland is the rainy Italy, and not only that, when you're in Ireland, you have the sensation of understanding another language.
But some places it's really better to have a car. So if I'm traveling through Sweden, I'd want a car, except Rick says never have a car, only a Swedish meatball would drive in Stockholm.
That makes sense.
Happy birthday, Rick. Dad, it's your turn.
Oh, okay, that's good. Good.
I always think of time in Rome, you know, with its birthday coming up on April 21st. That's
Yes.
what? 753 BC, so time's a relative thing. Whatever number you are, it doesn't matter. You're compared to Rome, you're nothing. So anyway, happy birthday.
Rick, we learned your folks were big fans of the Davy Crockett series, which debuted that year, and they thought about naming you David Crockett Steves. But when they learned that so many coonskin caps were sold that the raccoon became an endangered species, they decided against it. And luckily for us, because David Crockett Steves Europe just doesn't have the same ring. Oh, oh.
G'day. Well, g'day, you old bugger. Happy birthday, you old bugger. G'day, you old bugger. G'day, you old bugger. And that's something you still do, you bugger. G'day, you old bugger. And the other thing about you, you bugger, happy 60th, you old fart.
Seems to be kind of jammed or something. Whoa! Gosh, it seems to be jammed. Whoa! It's open, but it won't push open. Whoa! Gosh, this thing seems to be jammed or something. Whoa!
Happy birthday, Rick!
This time, we're in Edmonds, wishing, I don't know what I'm doing. Hi, I'm Trish Feaster. Boom! We're all here to wish Rick a happy 60th birthday. Oh, shit, I forgot. Hi, I'm Trish Feaster, back with another car, and then one behind me as well. We're all here to wish Rick a happy... Hi. Car. Rick. Whatever the lines are. This time, we're in Edmonds, and we're visiting with family and other people.
I think it's for a wonderful guy, but I can't believe he's reached a big 6-0. Should I say that or not? Huh? I'm really shocked to hear that he's 60 years old. How old am I then? We're wonderful friends, and we've had a great life together, and I've been so thrilled by the things that Rick has done for me and the family. He's just a very fine boy. One of the things he does that really impresses me is when I ask him to go practice, he says, well, Dad, I don't want to do it, but I'll do it. And he practiced a lot. He's become quite a pianist. Rick, I can just say this from the bottom of my heart. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to